What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Modern Menace. And today we're going to look at Peter Doocy trigger Karine Jean-Pierre into an epic meltdown where she runs off stage because he's questioning her about the victims in Hurricane Helene.
Who are wrongfully detained and held hostage. And again, frankly, we've had an extraordinary record of doing just that. And that's going to be the president's top priority.
And on this issue of funding, the administration has money to send to Lebanon without Congress coming back. But Congress does have to come back to approve money to send to people in North Carolina. Do I have that right?
Here's what I'm going to be very clear about. The president and the vice president has had a robust whole of government response to this. Hundreds of millions of dollars. I said it at the top, more than $200 million that we have directly put towards survivors here for disaster help. And that's because of this president's commitment to make sure that we are there for communities that are impacted. We take this very seriously again. We take this very seriously. And before the hurricane hit, we pre-positioned more than 1,500 federal folks on the ground to help. And so we have made sure that every state has gotten their storm requested emergency declaration. They requested it, and we made sure they received it. We've taken this very seriously. More than $200 million that we have provided to the impacted areas. But instead, people want to do disinformation, misinformation, which is dangerous,
This is where she gets triggered because anything she doesn't like is misinformation. To her, anything she doesn't like, this DEI hire, she can't stand when people question her because she just thinks that because she's got 3 infinity stones of wokeness, she's a gay, she's a woman, and she's black. So, you can't question her at all. She knows it all because of that. So anytime you question her, she gets so triggered when they don't kiss her ass.
Because then when folks on the ground hear that, they may not want to ask for the help that they need. That is there for them. That's our focus here.
But President Biden is fond of saying,
this is where he sets her up.
Show me your budget and I will tell you what you value. If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now without Congress having to come back, what does it say about his values? There's not enough money right now for
His
people
values,
in North Carolina who need it. That's not misinformation.
Wait, no, that is your whole premise of the question is misinformation, sir. What you do? Yes, it's misinformation.
Is there money
I just meant
anything I don't agree with is misinformation.
Right
I just mentioned to you that we provided more than $200 million to folks who are impacted in the area, and I just shared with you that people are deciding not to.
Wait. In Congress that there's not enough money to help people.
We're talking about the SBA disaster loan.
That's money for people in North Carolina,
and that's important. And people in North Carolina need that. Wait, this is nothing new, Peter. This is nothing new. Congress comes together, they provide money, millions of dollars, for disaster relief. We're asking them to do the job that they have been doing for some time.
The letter that President Biden
doing for some time.
Schumer and Jeffries. The president's letter is not misinformation. Would you agree?
No, the way you're asking me the question is misinformation. There's money that we are allocating to the impact.
It's like, what are you talking about? Just answer the question. Stop playing victim.
Areas, and there's money there to help people who truly need it. There are survivors who need the funding, and it's there.
That you don't like misinformation.
I said that I actually said we have the money available to help survivors of Hurricane Helene and also Hurricane Milton. Now there's going to be a shortfall, right? Because we don't know how bad Hurricane Milton is going to be, and so we're going to need additional funding.
That's exactly what I just asked.
What you're asking me is why Congress needs to come back and do their job.
There she goes.
That's what you're asking me.
She goes. She's got to grab her ball and go home now.
Please to come back and do their job and provide extra assistance, extra funding to disaster relief fund. That's what Congress needs to do, and we're going to continue to urge that. You may not want that, but that's okay. That's what this president wants, and that's what the vice president wants.
There she goes. Runs off. Dude, she is not built for this job, man. She is not built for this job. She can't handle it. Every time she loses it and she just walks off. She never provides answers ever. She just gives them some kind of filibuster every single time. This woman is not built for this job, and she's going to be fired come January, come November. We'll see. We'll see. We're not gonna jinx it, but we will see. All right, guys. Check out the merch at Dissenter Designs and like, subscribe, because you know I'm hurting over here. All right, later.